Explanatory Notes G. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only, and he's an extremely jealous El. He's so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. And Yah is short for YahWeh, Yahweh, Yod He Vav He. It's like saying Dan, Daniel, Daniel with an E. What is the difference and does matters when people say that Phil, Bob, Sam, and Aaron are the same name when no they're not. And no one in their right mind would ever believe that, and only a fool would believe that a hammer could force its creator to do anything. And there is no letter J in the Hebrew, or there was no letter J in the Hebrew, Greek, or Aramaic text, because the letter J is about 600 years old, while the son of Elohim, Yahoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity over 2,000 years ago. And a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yahoshua is Joshua. And I strongly believe that the son of Elohim's name, Yahoshua, means Yahweh is salvation. God, G-A-D with a line underneath of it. Apart from God, the son of Jacob, Y-A-A-Q-O-B with a line underneath of it, there was another God. The astrologers of Babel called Jupiter Zeus by the name God, G-A-D. He was also well known among the Canaanites, K-A-N-A-A-N-I-T-E-S, or the Canaanites, as we know it here in this scripture, is K-E-N-A'-A-N-I-T-E-S, where his name was often coupled with Baal, Baal God, which according to the Massorite, M-A-S-S-O-R-E-T-I-C, vowel pointing to the book of Yahoshua, is announced Baal God, B-A'-A-L, and then God is G-A-H-D. YEH 11:17, 17:7, and 13:5. This same name is discovered in the ancient Germanic languages as Gota, G-O-T-T, or Got, G-O-T-T, Goda, G-O-D-A, God, G-O-D-E, God, G-O-D, get that? God, G-O-D, God, G-U-D, God, G-A-D-E, God, G-A-D-E, where the A rhymes with the letter U in mud is used as a proper name in Isaiah 65:11 as a reference to the deity of fortune. And searching further back into its Indo-Germanic, Indo-European roots, we find that it traces back to the word God, G-H-O-D-H, which means union, even sexual union. No wonder this meaning is still evident in the Dutch and German Gade, God, G-A-D-E. And people think they can go around just saying, God's this, God's the creator, God's this, God's that. No, he's not. He's an idol. He has no power. He can't do anything. YahWeh is the creator. It's insulting and falsifying his name and making it like the likeness of man to do things like this. Next one, Gentiles. In Hebrew and in Greek, the word literally means nations. Yisrael is a nation but is not numbered among the nations. Bem 23:9. And Yisrael is Y-I-S-R-A'-E with a half a checkmark L. It is for this reason that Yisrael is rather referred to as a people, whereas the word nation, nations, are used for those outside of covenant with Yahweh. In Scripture, the word nations has the meaning of non-Yisraelis, or non-Yehudim. In most cases, in a few instances, it means many or all nations, including Yisrael. The true believer is repeatedly admonished not to learn the way of the Gentiles. Way 18:3, Deb 12:30, Deb 18:9, Jeremiah 10:2, Yehez 11:12, Yehez 18:9, MIK with a line underneath of it 4:5, and those who were Gentiles before they came to conversion are admonished to no longer walk as the Gentiles walk. Cor 1:12-2, Ephesians 4:17, Kepha 1:4-3. Therefore those who were Gentiles but came to believe, who are grafted in among Israel, Romans 11:17-24, simply have to unlearn their old Gentile ways and come to the light of Sion, Sion, Isaiah 63, and walk in the light of the renewed Jerusalem, Yerushalayim, which is Jerusalem, Hazan 21:24, which is Revelation 21:24. They shall serve Yahweh, they shall love the name of Yahweh, they shall no longer defile the Sabbath, and they shall hold fast the covenant of Yahweh, Isaiah 56:6. They shall come to the house of the Elohim of Jacob, to Sion, to Jerusalem, and be taught the ways of Elohim, the Torah, and the word of Yahweh, Isaiah 2:2-3, Mike, M-I-K with a line underneath of it, 4:2. What is the future of this unrepentant Gentile world in which we live, who are outside the covenant of Yahweh? None at all. Read this in Isaiah 34:2, Jeremiah 25:26-33, Jeremiah 30:11, Jeremiah 46:28, Dan 2:44, Dan 7:27, Amos 9:8, Obad VV 15:21, Hag H with a dot AGG 2:22, Hazan 11:15. Only Israel living true to Torah shall be saved, Isaiah 45:17. And God, G-O-D, it says see God, G-A-D, because again they're the same idol. They're the same mighty one. They have no real power. They are worshipping idols, which is against the Torah. It's a no-go. Great distress. This was also prophesied in Deb 4:30 and Dan 12:1. Messiah prophesied that prior to his return there shall be a time of great distress, of great pressure. He said so in Matthew 24:21 and 29, Mark 13:24, and in Hazan 7:14. Some see this time also as the time of birth pains, which is often found in the same passage. We read of this time of birth pains in Te 22:31, Te 102:18, Isaiah 66:7-9, Mike, M-I-K with a line underneath of it, 4:6-10, Mike 5:3, Matthew 24:8, Hazan 12:5. Interesting.